happen.
Park.
That was done.
We you it Derby Day Paso. Locomotive next.
Tonight's match is presented by Southwest University. Southwest University makes you happen. Welcome to the pre-match show presented by Brian Bird's Home Selling Team. Score the best deal on a home with the Brian Bird's Home Selling Team. Visit brianbirds.com or call 915-751-1500.
Welcome to Southwest University Park. It's USL Championship Soccer tonight, and we begin with the Derby del Camino Real. El Paso Locomotive FC hosting rival New Mexico United. Welcome inside the booth as we kick off the Brian Bird's Home Selling Team pregame show. I am Duke Keith. A pleasure to be joined by former UMass great Heidi Mocha, former teammate of Brian Escurry, among others. Very excited to have you joining the team, and we get to kick it off with a big one tonight with New Mexico United.
Happy to be joining you, Duke. What a better way to kick off the season than against New Mexico United. The last time these two teams played, it went to penalty kicks as El Paso advanced to the Western Conference Final. Historically, the matchup does not disappoint, so we should be in for a good one.
As you say, the play on the field almost always matches the rivalry off of it. Like last year, El Paso and New Mexico will face each other 4 times this season. Locomotive FC and United both in the Mountain Division with Colorado Springs and Real Monarchs, as it was in 2020. Plus this season, adding Austin, RGV, and San Antonio. As for the playoffs in 2021, the top 4 teams in each division will be advancing after the 32-game regular season.
Duke, the Texas teams are a welcome sight for head coach Mark Lowry. When asked who he's most excited to play against, he'll tell you that it's anyone that wasn't in El Paso's group last season. But Lowry says he ultimately wants to play everyone, so that at the end of the season, there's no doubt who's the best.
And in an effort to be the best, some additions to the roster that Lowry hopes to take this team all the way. Last year, El Paso 5th in the league in shots, but now some attacking pieces brought in to convert those chances into goals, specifically Jose Aguinaga, Aiden Apodaca, and Luis Solignac.
These guys are here to do just that, put the ball in the back of the net. And so far in preseason, every single one of them, they've done just that. Last year, Solignac scored a goal every 2 games for San Antonio, and Apodaca averaged a goal every 72 minutes for Reno. That's incredible. Plus, El Paso returns almost every key contributor, guys like Maris, Gomez, and one of the more underrated players in Nick Ross.
And the best part is that all those guys fit the culture of the club, which we will dive into in a bit. Plenty more in the next 90 minutes, but Heidi, a new season is upon us. We head to a quick break, leaving you with scenes from earlier today, presented by GECU as the Locos made their way into the stadium. It's Derby Day in El Paso. El Paso Locomotive FC, New Mexico United, next.
Thank you for watching the pre-match show presented by Brian Bird's Home Selling Team. Score the best deal on a home with the Brian Bird's Home Selling Team. Visit brianbirds.com or call 915-751-1500.
Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you have your vaccine shot.
Don't forget to visit one of the vaccine sites to get your free shot.
Essential savings now at National Furniture Liquidators. Everything you need for your home at the lowest prices in our history. Buy local and get it now. Our warehouses are stocked full. Deals like a 5-piece queen bedroom set, just $588. Or a reclining sofa and love seat, just $788 both pieces. Queen size pillow top mattress, just $244, and much, much more. Plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Essential savings now at National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection,
Nobody beats Shorty.
When it comes to your health care, you do have choices. Desert Imaging offers the services you need to enjoy life with peace of mind. So why not choose the best? Choose Desert Imaging, because the sooner you know, the better. Desert Imaging.
Locomotive FC has gone Adidas. Brand new official Locomotive gear in the 3 stripes is available, including the 2021 jerseys and new styles for men, women, and children. With unique colors and styles, there's something for everyone. Shop online at locomotiveteamshop.com or visit our team shop located at the stadium.
Monarch Building Services is proud to introduce electrostatic disinfecting. We utilize a disinfectant that can last up to 30 to 90 days, making sure your business or home is protected against 100 different pathogens. Call Monarch today for a free estimate.
Locomotive Soccer has kicked off. Individual tickets are on sale now. Purchase your tickets online at aplocomotivefc.com/tickets, at the Southwest University Park box office, or the phone by calling 915-235-GOAL. See you at our next match, Saturday, May 22nd. And it is really important, I think, to have everybody back in the stands. We did have some folks near the end of last season back with us at Southwest University Park, but if you didn't hear earlier, we're here. It's about a 75% capacity. It is a wonderful way to begin the 2021 season, and the fans get to be here to watch it.
Oh, yeah. The fans will bring so much energy and give us even more of a home field advantage.
And you see Patrick Gabaldon's flag. That is the El Paso Locomotive banner from 8th Notch as we take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the homestanding Locomotive FC, it is the diamond that is really going to be a big deal for this Locomotive offense this year, and Dylan Maris is at the top of that diamond. As we take a look as well at New Mexico United, one interesting non-starter tonight, and that is Josh Suggs. Suggs out of the starting lineup. I don't know if he's picked up an injury, but Troy Lassane starting without his veteran defensive winger.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise not to see him on the starting lineup and being a local.
Exactly.
From Las Cruces. From
Las Cruces, New Mexico, as we are just about ready to get things going. New Mexico United in their road blacks will have first touch, and we are underway in 2021. Early cross into the box. Headed wide and clear, and Bruce will let that one roll into touch. Locomotive in those home blues. Of course, the 3 stripes. The new team kit sponsor for Locomotive FC this season. Well, they've got a white jersey that will really be something. It's kind of a player exclusive jersey right now, but these do tend to find their way into the team shop before too long. Macca King, as it's sent back by New Mexico United. Heidi, what are you kind of looking for tonight for Locomotive FC? You've watched New Mexico play. They lost 1-0 to RGV Toros FC to begin the season. What do you think are going to be the keys to success for Mark Lowry tonight in getting Locomotive some offensive success this evening?
No, this is our first our first game. It's been a really long preseason. Some of the players said this is the longest of their life. So just to keep calm, and it's a big rivalry, so not let the moment get to be too big. And then let's put pressure on the New Mexico. El Paso wants to put pressure on the New Mexico defenders. El Paso likes to have a possession game, but let's test the goalkeeper. They have a new goalkeeper for New Mexico United. And then, to get the win, you got to convert those chances. Cody
Mizell moving to NYCFC, getting his opportunity. Kind of their third keeper, but in Major League Soccer, as all of these players do, wanting to move up. Looking for an offside flag. Armando Moreno still keeping possession for United. Of course, these teams faced off 5 times, 4 in the regular season, as they will this year, but most notably, the final home match of the season here in El Paso, and that is offside, as called by the second assistant, Chris Canales. Ismir Pekmic is your referee tonight. Assistant referee 1, Kevin Locke, Chris Canales, and Marco Vega is your 4th. The restart king aloft it. I think it says something about both of these rosters, Heidi, that so many players returned for their 3rd seasons for both Troy Lesesne and New Mexico United and Mark Lowry for Locomotive FC.
The continuity can definitely help the teams to build and move forward. I mean, both of them obviously reached the semifinals for the Western Conference last year, and are looking to get past that. And El Paso went and added attacking players to try to do that. For New Mexico United is to try to get over that as well.
True, and Chris Wehan missing. This season he is or was a big piece of this United team for the first 2 seasons, but is now plying his trade with Orange County SC. Here's Bruce on the right wing, another returner for Troy Lesesne. Sergio Rivas
breaks that up, our veteran defender.
Borelli, speaking of veterans, only his 2nd season in his first full season with Locomotive FC, but here's a guy who basically earned the captain's armband south of the border with FC Juarez Bravos and finally found his way into Mark Lowry's starting lineup after injuries. That's a hard challenge. No whistle here, and Kalen Ryden. Solid pickup, won a USL Cup championship with Real Monarchs 2 seasons ago. Busting up that attack before anything came of it.
Got some nice physical play there. A little friendly. This is not a friendly.
It's the real deal, the Derby del Camino Real, and what a way to open up 2021. Plenty of United fans making the trip down from Albuquerque, but you saw the tifo unfurled. It is the banner that was the USL Challenge winning flag, which we will talk about a little bit later on. Patrick Gabaldon, our honorary conductor tonight, season ticket holder and extraordinary El Paso artist and lawyer, for that matter. Like, where does the man find time to paint? But paint he does, and paint well. Nice little give and go, but Devin Sandoval looking up that left wing, not able to find any success, and getting it to Harry Swartz, one of the new pickups for Troy Lesesne's squad. Here's Bruce, though, the win back. Richie Ryan ready to blow things up. Isidro Martinez, and they'll get it out to Swartz.
Mexico United has had the ball a little bit more than the Locomotive so far, but it hasn't really been a nice rhythm. A lot of bouncing around, but now they're trying to just get possession and build.
You get the early impression that Locomotive just kind of biding their time, waiting to see what happens here. From the middle, great tackle by Rebellon.
All ball.
Takes out Moreno and play on. Luis Solignac. That one's taken away from Richie Ryan. Doesn't happen often, but it did there. Excellent play by Moreno, and Yuma is going to get an early caution in just the 7th minute.
There have been a lot of tough tackles and no calls, but that one he doesn't get. The ref decided to put a stop to all of that. Try and set the tone and get the match a little bit more under control.
Early challenge. Looked like he showed for the ball, but yeah.
Yeah, he missed the ball, so the ref was going to let the tough challenge go, at least if he got the ball. Not this time.
7th minute caution. There have been a few of those in this series. 18 cautions just last season for Locomotive FC and 12 for New Mexico United. And a free kick in a dangerous spot. Lofted into the box. The header far post is wide. Perfectly executed. They got it exactly where they wanted, but Kalen Ryden could not steer it on frame.
That piece is New Mexico United. That is something they are scoring opportunity that they are. Got lucky. Paso Locomotive got lucky. That was a wide.
Isidro Martinez, what a delivery into the box and a free header for Ryden. Will New Mexico United rue an opportunity missed? You saw Ryden and pretty much hurt him. I think the field mics picked him up with a shout of frustration. The big man from Norman, Oklahoma. Here's Ross. Nick Ross, first touch of the match, and it's a good one. Rebellon into space for Solignac. Solignac turning 30 not too long ago. There are a lot of very experienced players for this Locomotive team, but still lithe, and as you pointed out in the pregame, averaged a goal every other match for San Antonio FC. MLS veteran Eder Borelli. I don't think Devin Sandoval's going to get the benefit of that. Borelli throws a hip check on him, but Sandoval has about, I'd say, 7 to 8 inches on him in height. Referee Peknich not ready to go. Another hard challenge, but taken off the ball. And a long ball out of the back is offside. Flag is up. Moreno. Keys to the game tonight presented by the Casa Auto Group. Heidi.
So we mentioned a little bit earlier, but Tom opener, and that's what we're kind of watching. Locomotive haven't had that first full-time game, and it's against a rival, but they're starting to knock it around and are confident that they're going to find a way to get to goal, and that's what they need to do is get pressure on the New Mexico defenders, get some attacking chances. We've gotten knocked off the ball a couple times, and then convert them. But we've got to get creative and get in behind the defense.
King, great idea for the cross, but Bruce had Ross guarded pretty well. Actually get that last touch. Sandoval able to chest it down. Moreno. Sergio Rivas trying to challenge for it. Good win back though. And the long ball out of the back. Aaron Gomez looking upfield for Solignac. Controlled again by United.
New Mexico United's getting a nice rhythm, but
giveaway here for Gomez. He's going to challenge, and a nice save. Having to dive for that is Tambakis. And they'll be blasted into touch. Go ahead.
I saw the game. I watched the game that New Mexico United played previously, and Tambakis has a pretty good range. He tends to come out far from the box. So we'll see how he handles this game, but there might be some opportunities for Locomotive to beat him over the top. But he's got a pretty good wingspan.
Didn't have to stretch too far for that one in the end, but did have to hit those El Paso skies to turn that one away. Gomez perfectly happy to take advantage of what United gave him. There's a foul on New Mexico United. They'll restart. Yuma. Little ole on Devin Sandoval. Turnabout is fair play, says Sergio Rivas. Well, United certainly controlling its possession. Here's Juan Guzman. Yuma urging his keeper, Logan Ketterer, to come and get it. 8 shutouts in the regular season last year to pace everybody in the USL Championship for Logan Ketterer.
And this is his 55th start today for the Locomotive as well.
Outstanding work, his professional debut for the Columbus Crew in Major League Soccer in a couple of Open Cup matches, but by far the majority of time his 3 seasons here in El Paso. Locomotive will be patient. That's off target Maris, but not able to make him pay. Mishak Jerome on the cover.
Locomotive was looking to change the point of attack, switch fields, but an errant pass, but Jerome stepped up and saved the opportunity.
Moreno. Solid work by the United number 10, Perth Amboy, New Jersey, former member of Chicago Fire, brought in to add a little fire to this United attack. As we take a look at the Texas Tech Health Report for Locomotive FC, and as you see, Niall Logue brought in, the Irishman, suffering from ankle injuries in that preseason, that very long preseason, as you pointed out. And questionable tonight, Chape Herrera. Locomotive has not had a whole lot moving forward, but again, patient. And you can see the early season jitters, I think, for both teams. A couple of uncharacteristic giveaways. And those who have been ready to physically challenge for the ball have been rewarded tonight for both teams. Tambakis. Knocked out of the air by the big number 9, Devin Sandoval. Here is Bruce. Hard cross, but it's to King. Settled. Sword shot. Wide.
That was a dangerous attempt on goal. El Paso needs to make sure that they win the air balls from the start and the ball doesn't get back down and into the box. That was a little bit dangerous.
Harry Swartz, native of Needham, Massachusetts. Played up in the Northeast for Hartford Athletic in the championship, making his way to the sunny Southwest in New Mexico United, and he's had a couple of pretty key touches in the early going.
Locomotive just settled it down there on the right side to get it out from the back, and then ended up with another restart with a throw.
So here's Borelli finding Ross. Ross has some space up to the middle. Maris trying to sort it out. Borelli, the chip into the box. No one descended to in blue. And Tambakis will let it go for the goal kick.
That's what the Locomotive is starting to look for. Get the ball distributed and then create an attacking chance.
Josue Aron Gomez making his return, his 3rd season, all on loan from Locomotive's sister club, FC Juarez Bravos. But somebody got a clip to that. So it is our first Chick-fil-A corner kick. Maris delivers, low, outswinging, and it kind of dipped, easily headed away and out of trouble by Sandoval. Mishak Jerome will reset. Borelli. One time, turning, firing, Solignac. It's touched.
That was a great ball in by Jerome to the left flank.
And I think it was offside called, but by the referee, not the referee's assistant. Never saw the flag go up, but obviously stoppage. Everybody saw the ball roll in. But here is the restart for United. Ross will get a touch, as does Ryan, the veteran Irishman, 36 years young. Gomez off to the races. Gomez, wide. Gomez, looking for the penalty, will not get one. Goal kick.
Yeah, these refs are stingy with the calls.
Letting him play.
Letting them play, yes. They know it's a rivalry. Nice.
True enough.
Oh, here's the attacking chance in. Just can't get around on it to get it in front of the goal or on frame.
Kalen Ryden has been physical tonight. A little further in back, says referee Izmir Pekmic. And a foul will give Locomotive FC the free kick.
Ticky-tack foul.
Yeah, based on what the others have been or not been. Interesting. Macaulay King back to Jerome. Flag is up against United.
I think they called a foul.
Indeed, Sandoval questioning.
Ryan got knocked.
Richie Ryan and Devin Sandoval. Couple of longtime pros going at it. Good ball movement, Rebellon. Solignac, Rebellon on the wing. Good slide and putting it in touch. Well done by Austin Yearwood.
Yeah, the New Mexico United defender did a good job of breaking up that attack, slowing it down, and now the Locomotive still have an opportunity in this attacking third to get the ball in and get a chance on goal. These are just another form of a set piece.
Long throw in, makes it into the middle of the box, headed out. It will stay Locomotive ball. King urged to move a little further back. Further. Referee Pekmic is not satisfied. And it seems like Locomotive beginning to settle into things, but United has done a fine job standing in the way.
Yeah, United definitely has disrupted. Didn't let the Locomotive get a kind of a good feel to get started here. So it took a little bit of a while to get their rhythm and their passing with each other back and forth.
Richie
to
Ryan.
Create those chances.
Ryan returns the favor there. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community through the Forever Proud project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forward-forever-proud. Sandoval. Here's Ryden. From Sam Hamilton, nicely touched by Bruce. Bruce evades the pressure from Yuma, tries the shot. Jerome there to meet him and headed out.
Great step by Jerome.
Rebellon on the bounce. Played forward by Maris, but off target with the pass. Good turn by Rivas, who will hold and reset.
When the attackers are like that in the box, the defense really has to make a concerted effort to stay on their feet and not foul, because any sort of foul in the box could result in a penalty kick. So that was good defending by the Locomotive.
Ryan, well done. Old number 7, Josue Aron Gomez. Was funny, of course, based on league rules for a lot of the preseason, we could never say his name. No one could say his name officially because his paperwork had yet to be sorted out. And this is, one of the peculiarities of dealing with any league's bureaucracy. So we had to refer to him during during the preseason match we got to do with Colorado Springs is old number 7. Kind of like fine whiskey. They are certainly happy to have old number 7 back in the fold for Locomotive FC this season. Game bogging down a little bit, it seems. Both teams eager to flex their muscles in this Derby del Camino Real. I know usually derby matches are city affairs. Oh, that's lost. Bruce just let that one go. But I don't know of too many rivalries that have just the natural, awesome beauty between El Paso and Albuquerque as this one does. You travel up I-10 and then I-25, and it's mountain ranges and lakes and sunsets. Amazing stuff. The back heel from Bruce almost gets his teammate into trouble. Hamilton having to do some work with Tembakis to get it out. Ross, Borelli, and Bruce. Things getting contentious in the wings.
Quick throw in.
Gets wide by Ryan. Here's Rivas. Good loft in the turn, and that one may be too far. Logan Ketterer with a challenge, and
Hustling to get back into that goal.
Which he does.
He
from
is.
the byline, Moreno. Bruce brought down, and he and Rebellon tangle. And Bruce will be whistled for the foul. It's actually Gomez. Gomez all the way back. But you talk about team culture. I think one of the reasons they love having Josue Aron Gomez is you see the foul. Bruce can't believe he was whistled for it because it was Guzmano, or rather Gomez, who initiated the contact. But you could see why they love having him back, because this man's a forward. He's back at the edge of El Paso's area, selling out to make a defensive play.
Yeah, defending end to end.
A rough and rocky road. Speaking of that stretch of distance between Albuquerque and El Paso, so far in this first half, hitting the 25th minute, some early forays by United, answered by a couple of giveaways that really sprung El Paso, specifically Gomez. No one able to capitalize as of yet. Bruce has had an awful lot of the ball on that right wing for United. Moreno. Borelli questioning. Swartz had a couple of early touches. He's been quiet as of late, but they have not really been able to get the ball to him much. Will flash out on the left side. Little give and go here. Isidro Martinez trying to spring him. Good intervention by Rebellon, but it'll be a foul and another caution. 26th minute, Rebellon to argue. But the foul is given. Second caution. Yuma got one in the 7th. Rebellon just now. Well, that's interesting.
That's a good way to put it. That is interesting.
Pekmich kind of trailing the play, but decides to issue the caution here. So the second caution coming in minute 26, and some things for Mark Lowry to ponder tonight. And another restart here for New Mexico, just outside of the El Paso area. This will be Isidro Martinez. The chance of Logan Ketterer. Well, let's see. There he is.
Nice grab by Logan Ketterer there. As a defender, that's the ideal way for that to be handled. Have the keeper pick it from the air.
And an easy grab at the end. Eight clean sheets to pace the USL. A lot of that has to do, and he'll be the first to say it, a lot of that has to do with the defense in front of him. Locomotive FC is nothing if not a possession and defensive-oriented team. Yuma. I can't tell if he meant to do that or not, but it sure looked like he did. Gomez, Solignac. And that's offside. Flag is up.
Back in play.
Taken away. Maris. Gomez looking for a little help. Finds Ross. And Locomotive FC. Yuma survives that challenge from Moreno. So not as smooth in the early going for Locomotive FC passing-wise. But now trying to stretch things out from the back. And here's Yuma. Moreno called for the foul on Yuma. Getting a word from referee Pekmich. The tactics will definitely be a thing here tonight.
Yeah, this is getting, it's a little bit emotionally heated.
Ismir Pekmich with a lot to sort out. He's already gone to the pocket, the front pocket twice. And Amando Moreno getting a very stern warning. But no card. I think he just got his last warning, though. Yuma and Moreno exchanging words. The veteran Spaniard saying, "You're a little too close, young man." And now he's going to plead his case, Will Yuma, the team captain, to the AR. Just making sure everybody knows their job, right? And here's the restart. Yuma, co-captain along with the Irishman Richie Ryan. Of course, Chiro and Toko holding down the captain's armband with class and dignity the last couple of years. We certainly wish Chiro all the best as he rehabs in his native Belgium. You never know in the small world of soccer if paths cross again. Speaking of co-captain, there he is, Richie Ryan. Debuted with Sunderland in the EPL in 2003. Good turn here. Gomez going far post, but it's wide.
Good chance they're getting the ball in and a quick release to get that. That's quick first steps.
Trying to get things sorted out. Yeah, it was. Ryden's done a good job of just kind of being in a place that makes him uncomfortable, I think, as a forward trying to line up a shot. But still, he has provided Locomotive's offensive spark tonight, as he often does. Leading goal scorer last year with 5 is Richie Ryan. Yuma. All the way back to Ketterer. That one kind of gets up on him. but it finds Solignac. The Argentinian out to Dylan Maris. There's one man whose number we should probably, for Locomotive fans' perspective anyway, wish to call more. Really hasn't found the game tonight, but a lot of it's been played in the wings and not in the middle. A great playmaker, and I think United certainly knows that. Led the USL Championship in chances created last season. Locomotive FC looking to try and get those chances paid off this year. Boy, that bounces right where it needed to from Moreno, but he didn't think it was going to come his way.
No, Yuma didn't get to it, but the fact that he went up in the air for it, it had to have screened the attacking player. So equally important.
That's going to be a handball. Nick Ross, nice turn. Quick turn trying to make something happen. Both offenses trying to start. You can see the gears grinding, but so far, this whole engine needs oil, Heidi.
It does, it does. Locomotive has kind of been sitting back, letting the United, knock it around the back. I'd like to see a little bit more pressure, maybe create a turnover and some attacking chances. And then on the New Mexico United side, Devin Sandoval up there, they have not really connected with him yet. So I'm just wondering when he's going to get in the mix for them.
Last season, scored 3 goals, 2 penalty kicks, we should point out. Chris Wehan with 2 scored against Locomotive FC last year and again. Of course, the question for United after season 1 was, how do you replace Kevon Frater and Santi Mawar? The question this year for United will be, how do you replace Chris Wehan? No goals in their 1-0 loss in the Rio Grande Valley to RGV Toros.
Yeah, they're going to have to definitely find out who's going to be their goal producers this season.
Borelli, Gomez, well done to Ross.
Nice little combination play.
The Scotsman rolls it into space for Borelli. Cross to the far posts. Too overcooked and too far away. And Borelli will be disappointed.
He probably would want that one back. I'd like to have seen him maybe take it a little further to the end line and drop it back. As an attacker, that is the easiest ball to then turn around and get a good chance on goal. And as a defender, it's one of the hardest things to defend against.
Pretty much your old position, right? Left back?
Yeah, left back 2 years and then right back the other 2.
Well, how about that? Good to play with both feet. And a foul called on Moreno as Borelli takes a seat. After the back and forth, referee Pekmich a little faster with that whistle now. Richie Ryan, you saw the graphic, playing in his 49th match for Locomotive FC. This will be his 300th. This is his 340th game as a pro. What a career. Starting to move into the coaching ranks. Harris will be whistled for the foul, and Bruce is all over the referee. He was urging calm. Certainly the home fans, well, that's a tactical foul.
Yeah, it's nice to see the Locomotive taking players on and drawing a foul like that.
The turnover creates a space. Swartz not able to do anything with it. And Yuma will leave it to Ketterer to blast away. Certainly of the 2 forwards, Gomez has been the busier, but a lot of that has to do with his ability to track back. What a move, the sombrero by Rebellon. Maris in the middle. Maris looking for an opening. Rolls it up. Solignac. Easy save in the end, Tambakis. Rebellon showing off the moves on that right side touchline.
That was a fun little dance there to get that attacking opportunity.
Well, Locomotive gets a shot on goal out of it, but not a lot behind Solignac's shot. Moreno back to the net, nowhere to go. We'll roll it to the left and Schwartz. Schwartz decides the better of taking on Rebellon. Right, rather Hamilton.
Locomotive are keeping them in front, are keeping United players in front of them. But the United is trying to be patient to get that ball in.
Moreno wanted to find Sandoval, who is, as you pointed out, not had any service tonight. But of course, if you're Locomotive FC, that is by design. Morelli, quick touch. Certainly Locomotive, in terms of ball movement, beginning to kind of get their way into the game offensively. Would you agree?
Yes. Finally have a rhythm. And a foul in that area for an opportunity at a free kick and set piece.
Well, let's see who steps up to it, but the man with the iron leg, Mishak Jerome, seems to be sidling up to the ball and saying, hey boys, let me take a crack. Call it a good 36, 37 yards. Maris may want a set play here, but Mishak Jerome is back there. The Haitian international, 76 caps for his native Haiti. It'll be Maris. Swings it out, far post, gets all the way, but it bounces up and over the waiting head of Rebellon. A bit unfortunate there. Great to be back at Southwest University Park. Wonderful warm spring afternoon. Certainly the breezes are up. The dust has appeared to dissipate, and that's a good thing. Sandoval does well to control, gets the pass loose, and Ketterer gathers. Moreno sidestepped Yuma, but I think the veteran Spaniard did just enough to hold him up and allow his goalie to come up. Ross, great back heel. Maris rolling into space again, right, and we'll let this one trickle to Tambakis.
Just a little bit too far. Beautifully bent behind the defense, though.
And here is Schwartz. Isidro Martinez. Coming over from RGV Toros to be a part of this New Mexico United lineup this season. Certainly. Locomotive fans will remember him. He's delivered a couple of excellent balls and I think have assisted on goals. If he is the player I'm remembering properly. Maka King will cross it to Yuma. Co-captains this season, Yuma and Richie Ryan.
And the Locomotive are going back to Ross. He has been, right now, the one creating
He's the spark.
chances.
Ross to control. Good slide. Yearwood. Austin Yearwood does his job for United. Looks like a bit of a shirt pull. As Bonetti was surrounded. And so, free kick opportunity pretty close to the left side touchline, but these can be dangerous because if you angle it in just right and are able to swing it in, One touch, it's almost like a scratch shot in pool. And here is Maris. To the far post, punched out Tambakis. It will roll for a corner kick.
That keeper did a good job getting to that ball to knock it away. Fortunate for the Locomotive. Still have a chance down.
It'll be Maris to truck over and take this Chick-fil-A corner kick. Tambakis, a native of Athens, Greece, coming over from North Carolina FC. Quick restart.
Corner.
Maris headed into the box, headed out by Ryden. Borelli will let it roll into touch. And that allows the restart. Solignac. Goal kick. There's Solignac. It looks like he got caught under his feet as it was deflected by Martinez. And indeed, that's the way the referee called it. Solignac, the Argentinian. Played with Chicago Fire in Major League Soccer. Of course, coming over from San Antonio FC, where, as we pointed out, averaged a goal every other match. I think if Mark Lowry could get that out of him, that's a payoff right there. King. Rebellon. Rebellon slides away from the pressure, and Ribas into the middle. Maris taken down, whistled for the foul. Is United. That was Martinez. Borelli off of Bruce. Nope, actually off of Ross. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select, the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, visit SelectSportAmerica.com. Here is Jerome. It's already better than the first match against United last season. Locomotive with a couple of ties. Here's Maris trying to get a late cross, and that's deflected off of Hamilton for the throw. But an early giveaway after a miscommunication. Mishak Jerome had just been starting to work his way back into shape. Had basically, since the last Gold Cup where he blew out his Achilles tendon. What a pass up the middle, good try. Solignac could not bring it down. And that's why Mishak Jerome is there, to provide service like that.
Yeah, that was spot on.
We are hearing there will be just 1 minute of stoppage time. Ross, Borelli. Good deft touch by Gomez to allow possession to stay with Locomotive. They'll switch it out. Maka King, the Englishman, with a little room to roam up that right side. That's one thing about Locomotive FC, though, they will not dwell on the ball. Jerome all the way out of the back will find Tambakis. 1 minute of stoppage time. Ryan. Gomez got a touch. Was not able to control. And as we edge closer to the halftime whistle, things have bogged down again. Both teams have had some opportunities. That should probably do it for the first half of play. Indeed it does. Referee Ismir Pekmic blows his whistle, and at the half, it is 0-0 between Locomotive FC and New Mexico United in this Derby del Camino Real. Couple of opportunities for that young man, old number 7, Josue Aron Gomez. Back with Locomotive FC once again. Heidi, your thoughts as we head to half?
You know, I mean, both teams settled down and had some good run of play. New Mexico United's earliest opportunities were probably the most dangerous for them. Get the ball to Nick Ross and Rebellon. They've been creating it to try to get us in up front, and we just need to get Solignac the ball more and Gomez some more chances. Luis Solignac coming over from San Antonio FC. What role will he play in half number 2? Heidi and I will be back. We're at halftime here in El Paso.
During these uncertain times, planning ahead has never been more important, which is why no one should be without this important document, a will. A will is a legal document that ensures your loved ones understand your final wishes clearly and precisely. At Zant Law Firm, we'll help you start making an estate plan today so that when the unexpected happens, your intentions are met and your family is protected. And as always, you can visit our office or we can bring our mobile office to you. And contactless transactions are also available because your final wishes deserve to be carried out. Call Zant Law Firm today.
Casa Ford is honoring Memorial Day all month long by matching Ford's military discount.
If you've served, you can double your discount on a new Ford.
It's our way of saying thanks for everything you do for our country.
Like this 2021 Ford F-150 for only $35,990 when you finance with Ford. Or go for a Ford Explorer with $8,000 off MSRP.
Come see us and double your military discount at El Paso's #1 Ford dealer.
Casa Ford, home of the nice guys.
Yeah!
Because your home is your castle, you shouldn't let just anyone paint it. That's why El Paso Paint Kings follows a 7-step program to protect and beautify your home. By carefully inspecting it from the foundation to the roof, we'll know exactly what needs to be done. And right now, take advantage of our summer specials, starting as low as $29.99. You'll appreciate how we pay attention to all the details, and we use only the highest quality of paint and materials, and we always make sure we leave the job site clean. When experience matters, call El Paso Paint Kings, where we treat your home like our home. Call now.
Locomotive FC has gone Adidas. Brand new official Locomotive gear in the 3 stripes is available, including the 2021 jerseys and new styles from men, women, and children. With unique colors and styles, there's something for everyone. Shop online at locomotiveteamshop.com or visit our team shop located at the stadium.
Welcome to the GECU Halftime Show. Manage your accounts 24/7 with GECU Online Banking, the GECU mobile app, and GECU ATMs. Learn more at gecu.com.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park, and thank you for joining us on the GECU Halftime Show. I'm Heidi Mocha, a fun one here in the Sun City. At halftime, your score is El Paso 0, New Mexico 0. As we've talked about during the first half, head coach Mark Lowry likes the makeup of his team. Every guy works for the team goal, and that has led to incredible success on the field. Here's more on the culture that Lowry believes will lead to a championship at the end of the season.
We have a sign outside the locker room that's one of my favourite quotes. If you're not willing to put the team first, turn around. So that's outside the front door. And so everybody that comes in here knows what we're all about. And you have to be willing to put the team first. And if you're not, turn around and keep walking the other way. Every year it's got stronger. Every year we're starting to understand that more as well as a club and as a staff. What culture are we really trying to cultivate here? Winning is the goal, right? Everyone wants to win, but how you get there and how you, and frankly, how you enjoy being together on a daily basis is so important. Beautiful moments and the favourite moments when you look back are generally in times of pain or hurt. Now at the time, losing to Phoenix, when Aaron missed the penalty, right? He slips, he missed the penalty. I mean, there was a lot of pain that ran through everybody, the hurt, the sadness, the disappointment, all those things, right? But now looking back on it, it was such a beautiful moment. It showed to me that we're going in the right direction as a team and the culture, because all anybody cared about in that moment was Aaron. It wasn't the fact that we'd lost the game. It was, we've got a teammate that's hurting right now, let's go to him.
To have an expansion team, a brand new team, guys that have never played together before, to go do it in the first year. And then the next year, we're going back to the same place. Now you can say it's a pattern, it's a habit, it's continued success. The identity that we have built into this team, it's incredible.
The one thing that I've learned, and it's really resonated with me over all these years, and now more than ever, is to be truly successful, it's the culture and the environment and the team chemistry you have in place off the field. We haven't won a trophy yet. We're desperate in here to bring some silverware to El Paso, and I am convicted in my beliefs that the only way to do that is to have every single player, every single person kind of pulling in the same direction. Selflessness and putting the team above themselves. The wins will happen, and then ultimately, hopefully at the end of the season, that silverware will be in El Paso.
Lowry adds that every guy on this roster is a leader, and he likes what he's seen from this group as far as wanting to win at everything. They do it at training and, of course, against USL Championship competition. The score here is tied, El Paso 0, New Mexico 0. We'll be back.
This is our year to bring home the trophy for us. For you, El Paso. Back-to-back Western Conference finalists, that's not enough for us. The emotion of our seasons ending too soon, leaving what we started unfinished. This is what motivates us, pushes us to train more. Faster, harder. This is our year. Buy your tickets now at eplocomotivefc.com/tickets.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Southwest University Park. 0-0 at the half. The GECU halftime show rolls along here in El Paso, Texas, as once again they score 0-0. Each team with a couple of opportunities, but that's been about it. Let's take a look at some of the storylines in the USL. The USL Championship caught up with Locomotive FC head coach Mark Lowry. A detailed interview with Nicholas Murray of the USL offices on his passion for football, his coaching career, the expectations for his club. It's well worth your time. I read it yesterday. Check it out at uslchampionship.com. Don't forget, season tickets, they're still available for May 22nd versus RGV Toros FC. That's coming up for you. We do have higher percentage of fans for 2021, but tickets do move fast, so get them early at eplocomotivefc.com. And as we have discussed, El Paso partnering with the Three Stripes. Adidas. However you want to say it, 5 new kits for the Locos this year, 4 available for purchase at the team shop in person and online. The white kit, a player exclusive. You can see that at eplocomotivefc.com. And while we have a bit of time, let's recognize Afa Hafet. Afa's tonight's Hospitals of Providence employee highlight. Afa, the nursing director in the ER at the Hospitals of Providence Sierra campus. We thank Afa for his compassion, his dedication to his work. Thank you, Afa, and a big thanks to all of our healthcare workers. We're almost done with this thing, but boy, do we owe these people a huge debt of gratitude. Thank you to Afa. Thank you to all healthcare professionals. The score in this one, 0-0 at the half. We will return with more of the GECU halftime break as we continue from El Paso, Texas, and Southwest University Park.
Hey, Tony, you practicing your swing?
Yeah, I take a swing every time someone saves here at Casa Nissan.
You must be pretty good then.
Oh yeah, check this out.
Whoa! Catch a home run deal on a new Nissan. There's hundreds to choose from with savings that are out of this world.
Get the latest 2021 Nissan Titan with 0% APR financing for 84 months.
Plus, we're matching military discounts all month long. So swing into Casa Nissan today. Home of the nice guys.
Yeah! Essential savings now at National Furniture Liquidators. Everything you need for your home at the lowest prices in our history. Buy local and get it now. Our warehouses are stocked full. Deals like a 5-piece queen bedroom set, just $588. Or a reclining sofa and love seat, just $788 both pieces. Queen size pillow top mattress, just $244, and much, much more. Plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Essential savings now at National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, quality and selection.
Nobody beats Shorty.
Locomotive Soccer has kicked off. Individual tickets are on sale now. Purchase your tickets online at eplocomotivefc.com/tickets. At the Southwest University Park box office, over the phone by calling 915-235-GOAL. See you at our next match, Saturday, May 22nd.
When it comes to your health care, you do have choices. Desert Imaging offers the services you need to enjoy life with peace of mind. So why not choose the best? Choose Desert Imaging, because the sooner you know, the better. Desert Imaging.
Welcome back, everybody. Southwest University Park, the place. It is Derby del Camino Real, the game. El Paso Locomotive FC 0. New Mexico United here at the half 0. GECU halftime show rolls along as we take a look at our first half statistics. Duke Keith along with Heidi Mocha with you. And Heidi, it is Locomotive. It's 0-0. And I think that those are probably stats from maybe the last match. But here we go. 5 total shots to 3. And certainly El Paso has looked just a little more dangerous. New Mexico United's danger has been in situations where maybe there's a bit of a let-off. Paso with middle set pieces as well. Always a bugaboo for any team. But Locomotive, in terms of generating offense, has probably had just a little bit of the better of that.
Yes, the game started off where New Mexico United had some dangerous opportunities, but since then it's really settled down as far as possession. As you can see, the possession is pretty equal, but the more dangerous opportunities later in the match has been from the Locomotive for sure.
Passing accuracy, 86.4% for United. They've been jumping into a lot of what Locomotive has been trying to generate, at least at the back, and so far so good for them. Possession, 50-50. And that's pretty much where we stand right now, 0-0 with 45 to go. Second half coming up from El Paso.
Thank you for watching the GECU Halftime Show. Manage your accounts 24/7 with GECU Online Banking, the GECU mobile app, and GECU ATMs. Learn more at gecu.com.
Locomotive Soccer has kicked off. Individual tickets are on sale now. Purchase your tickets online at eplocomotivefc.com/tickets. At the Southwest University Park box office, over the phone by calling 915-235-GOAL. See you at our next match, Saturday, May 22nd.
Did you know there's an attorney who makes house calls?
That's right. At Zan Law Firm, we have a mobile office. The attorney will go to your home and discuss your case. Have you been injured at a store or business? Have you suffered an injury in a car accident? Has your child been injured in a daycare?
My name is Alexandria Zant, and your case is very important to me. If you can't come to my office, I'll come to you personally. Call me today.
Come by our office at 1444 Montana or call us at 799-0993.
Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you have your vaccine shot.
Don't forget to visit one of the vaccine sites to get your free shot.
Because your home is your castle, you shouldn't let just anyone paint it. That's why El Paso Paint Kings follows a 7-step program to protect and beautify your home. By carefully inspecting it from the foundation to the roof, we'll know exactly what needs to be done. And right now, take advantage of our summer specials, starting as low as $29.99. You'll appreciate how we pay attention to all the details, and we use only the highest quality of paint and materials, and we always make sure we leave the job site clean. When experience matters, call El Paso Paint Kings, where we treat your home like our home. Call now.
Southwest Chiropractic, serving El Paso area and relieving pain for more than 20 years. Not only do we treat auto, sports, and work-related injuries, but we also treat scoliosis, sciatica, back pain, disc injuries, chronic pain treatment, and we even manage stress. At Southwest Chiropractic, our patients are seen the same day. We provide gentle and effective care, and we accept most insurances. Schedule your appointment today and let us relieve your pain. With 3 convenient locations in El Paso, Southwest Chiropractic. Your health is our well-being. Call us today, 915-581-9619.
Welcome back, Southwest University Park. The place, 0-0 is the score. Locomotive FC, New Mexico United. Duke Keith and Heidi Mocha with you as we take a look at the first half highlights. And it started with a beautiful set piece. Isidro Martinez brought in for just this kind of thing. And Kaylin Ryden, that's the chance of the game, Heidi.
Yeah, if that had been a goal, it would have been a game changer.
Absolutely. And a little miscommunication there. It kind of gets away. Gomez trying to make him pay, but Tambakis bringing him back. And here is Swartz. He'll try one over the bar. New Mexico's had some open opportunities. They haven't been able to put them on frame. But here is Gomez. He's been the man of the match so far, offensively, defensively, just not able to get anything there. Here is Gomez. Going far post, firing wide.
First to the left, then to the right.
And here is Eder Borelli. I think he might want that cross back. As a left back, I'm sure you can commiserate, right? As we continue. Wonderful to have Heidi Mocha here with us and with you, the former UMass star, Brianna Scurry's teammate. I know we've brought that up before, but as you take a look at professional soccer and the way things have grown, the game has grown from your time playing in women's collegiate soccer. I know that you spent a bit of time in Europe as a pro as well. How many years were you pro overseas?
I just played for a season.
Just
one season. Yeah, then
Was that enough?
the large football schools started adding women's soccer programs, and I got an opportunity to be an assistant coach at a Division I university and stay in the U.S.
Okay. Well, yeah.
They wanted us to go back, but we made that choice.
Very nice. Well, happy to have you with us, and certainly the game has grown exponentially when you can get, there must be 5,000 to 6,000 people here at Southwest University Park. 75% capacity, so not anywhere near the 9,500 that's the usual top mark as we are underway for the second half. But here in El Paso to come and watch professional soccer, did you ever think you'd see the day?
No. It's a great opportunity all across the country with the USL championship games, and now we can see them, on all different TV, ESPN Plus. I mean, it's fantastic all over.
Tambakis on the restart. Yuma at 35, Richie Ryan at 36, the elder statesman, but certainly a message with for younger players, because both of those guys certainly have something to offer. Let's head downstairs, and the third member of our team, Lizzie Vega, who spoke with head coach Mark Lowry.
We're down on the field with Coach Mark Lowry heading into the second half of tonight's match. Now, Coach, it's been a chippy game so far, as can be expected of a rivalry. Are you happy with the pace of things so far?
Yeah, it's a good game. It's the first game of the season, so things are going to be a little bit different. It's not an anomaly, really, but New Mexico, this is their second game. They're up for it. Both teams want to win. It's competitive, so it's a good game.
Now, both teams started to settle in, but El Paso continued to put pressure on New Mexico United. How do you build on that moving into the second half?
Yeah, once the game settled down, we started to get good chances and good possession of the ball. We need to continue that. Be composed, but play with that intensity that we need. But when we have a chance to get our foot on the ball, we have to play one or two more passes so we can control the game a little bit.
Thank you, Coach. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Lizzie. And I think that that is absolutely well said. One or two more passes might unlock the door. So far, it's remained shut for both teams. Here is Swartz. Waves that wand, and a big opportunity there, but it's wide. Martinez just not quite tall enough for that.
So one of the things that, good to rewatch that. Yeah, he was just a little bit off balance. It was a little too high for him.
New Mexico United has the ball back. Certainly patient with it. Here is Swartz. Swartz taken down. That will be a foul called. Maka King whistled, and a dangerous free kick opportunity coming.
Dangerous area for a restart.
King tried to lean in there, but looks like he caught a little more of Swartz than he did of the ball. And as you would expect to take this, Isidro Martinez. Again, coming over from RGV Toros. I think Locomotive fans will remember his service many times, and whether he decides to play helper or go for goal, which he certainly has an opportunity to do, with about 21 yards off the byline. Let's see. Looking for the opener tonight, Martinez. The wall does its job. Looks like Gomez gets the intervention again. Rebellon, and he's down because of that. Let's take a look at this replay. As Rebellon has had his issues with injuries before, but usually, oh my, caught it on the left side of his head. And that is dangerous. It'll be a Texas Tech nod to the dock as we bring on trainer Ricardo Ruiz to take a look. Rebellon has dealt with all sorts of leg issues, and shoulder seems to be none the worse for wear, and that's good news. As we take a look at this one again, and Isidro Martinez certainly can zing him in. Decides to go straight for goal. Should be noted that if Rebellon had been successful in ducking, that might have been headed for the back of the net.
Yeah. The wall never breaks.
The wall never breaks.
That is a defender's rule.
Exactly.
Keeper's rule. The wall never breaks.
Well,
that's why.
Brian Rebellon will sell out for his team. And I've seen hockey players dive in front of pucks for shots and so forth. This is essentially the same thing. Rebellon with a smile say, hey, I'm not bleeding. That's good news.
Had his bell rung a little bit by the ball.
And there continues to be discussion between our referee Ismir Pekmic, Yuma, Richie Ryan now getting involved.
So he's doing a drop ball, it looks like, rather than possession.
Oh, that's interesting.
So then they're arguing. I think he wants it as a sportsmanship drop ball is what I think he's pitching them to, but they didn't really want to do that.
So you give it back to us. Thank you.
So drop ball, and then out of sportsmanship, they knocked it back to New Mexico United.
Okay.
Oh, Rebellon is back in.
And so Rebellon right back in, and that's good to see. Gets a little cheer from Eighth Notch. Eighth Notch with that beautiful flag. We'll talk more about that after a while. Patrick Gabaldon winning the competition for best flag design. It was a league-wide thing, and in the end, the voting wasn't anywhere near close. Locomotive FC fans poured in over 5,000 votes. That is about 2,500 more than the next closest team, Phoenix. And there it is. That is your TIFO tonight from Eighth Notch as well. And they did a fine job. I think Patrick will be proud. Locomotive FC wants the foul. El Paso beating out 19 other league designs with Patrick Gabaldon's flag. You can find him at Gabaldon Art, Instagram, Twitter. And he has some beautiful Southwest imagery based on the way he sees his hometown, El Paso, Texas. Headed down, but controlled by Mares, at least initially, so Lignac cannot keep control. Locomotive, happy to play. Good pass by Yuma, finds the right man for the job. Nick Ross has sprung an awful lot. That'll be dived upon by Tombakis. Ross got a deflection, but...
So the last two balls served out of their defensive back, we have finally won those balls in the air. The Locomotive have. And that's been something that I've wanted to see change. Even there, I'll take a foot on the ball. But the Locomotive could try to change the run of play if we can get it. Yes.
Important intervention for Jerome there.
Huge.
Rivas looks ready to pounce. Rather, Moreno.
But if you can win the air game, that gives your team, often it gives the team the run of play or, the confidence to continue to attack.
Great work by Bruce to take the ball away from Ross, and Bruce with room to roam. Good crunching tackle. Rebellon putting it into touch. But United has eaten up some space with Bruce's run. They'll loft that one in. Sandoval turning and deflecting, and it'll be a corner kick. First of the match by my count for New Mexico United. And Isidro Martinez comes over to take it. Your Chick-fil-A corner kick, first of the night for United. Slow roller.
Playing it short.
Taken short. Moreno. Martinez now, and whipped out by King.
Sometimes at the start of the season, the set pieces, they don't quite have their timing worked out, or the service.
Kind bounce here, and here's Bruce. Taken off the ball initially by Ryan, sliding tackle. No penalty called. Up. Logan Ketterer on to plead Locomotive's case. I think he wanted to dive. In the end, it will be a goal kick.
Little gamesmanship attempts on both
there will be
sides.
plenty of that. Yes. As we pointed out, 18 cautions for Locomotive FC in last year's Derby del Camino Real, 12 for United. No red cards, which they had in the first year. Santi Moara and Yuma both being sent off. What a turn.
Yeah,
Gomez, top of the box looking. Solignac couldn't find him. Good work by Yearwood to deflect it, Yearwood and Ryan. But Gomez made a turn and was off to the races.
That was a great way to get around the corner, and he dropped it back, but Yearwood got there. If he didn't get there, that should have been in the back of the net.
All the way loose. Swartz rolls it across, and Sandoval scores. 57th minute on the counter. New Mexico United, the Kings of Chaos, strike again after a golden opportunity on the other side for Gomez.
Transitions and counterattacks. They can be brutal for teams. Almost had that great opportunity, but Yearwood, as the defender, breaks that up and then turns around, and they end up finding Sandoval. Like I said, when were they going to find him? Unfortunately for the Locomotive right now.
Ball over the top.
They just got it in behind the defense. And the keeper came out, but wasn't there soon enough. He was trying to recover for the defense.
The big Albuquerqueans, time to shine.
Took advantage of the opportunity.
3 goals versus Locomotive FC last season, his first to break Locomotive's duck, or United's duck, this season. That is their first goal of the season, looking for their first victory, already 0-1 after a 1-0 loss at RGV Toros.
There's still plenty of time for the Locomotive, and now United needs to continue to put the pressure on and try to attack. Hopefully they'll want to keep the Locomotive up, try and keep them rattled, and the Locomotive just have to be patient and know that they've been creating chances and put one of them on frame and in the back of the net.
11 goals in the inaugural season for United, for Devin Sandoval. Just 4 last season, and certainly they're looking for their big man to step up in a big way this year. And challenging Locomotive. They have to restart from the back. Good work by Gomez, allows Solignac to get a foot to it. Here's Maris, yanked just wide. Why not take a crack?
Yeah, right now it's create any attacking opportunity that you can. But just not at the expense of leaving your backside exposed. So here's where if the Locomotive can start winning these air balls, that would give them a big, there you go.
Well, Richie Ryan does it, though it rolls into touch for United. The USL has some unfinished business. First, the Tampa Bay Rowdies welcome Phoenix Rising FC. That is happening on the 15th. 6 p.m. on ESPN2, a rematch of the canceled championship final from 2020. Then League One takes the national TV stage for the first time ever. Greenville Triumph hosting Union Omaha. That is May 16th, 2 p.m. on ESPN2. Those times are local.
So the Locomotive have not lost at home since July 24th, and it happened to actually be New Mexico United who had handed them that loss last time.
Well, good bounce now for Maris. Locomotive trying to get something started. Solignac trying to release pressure, and it'll be a throw-in for United. Maka King, a little the worse for wear. And it's another Texas Tech nod to the dock. Ricardo Ruiz. Temperature. You can see the sock. Looks like a groin injury, according to King. You can see that left sock already has a couple of tears in it, man. That's a man who's been through the ringer. Not looking particularly comfortable for Maka King. Well, certainly King will bide his time, and we'll see if Mark Lowry elects to use substitutions again. There will be 5. You can sub as many as 5 players, at least in the run of play. Don't get us started on concussion protocol, which that's another deal entirely. King up under his own. Look at those socks. How do you have holes in the backside of your socks? Unless somebody's been
cleats up.
Cleats up challenges.
There's been no fouls called.
That's shrugged off, and it will be a substitution as Maka King's race is run tonight in the 62nd minute. Coming on to replace him, Aiden Apodaca. So, offense for defense for Mark Lowry, frankly.
Player. Although it seems to be due to injury, could be a tactical change to try to at least even up the match.
Well, Aiden Apodaca, as you pointed out, every 72 minutes something happened when he was on the field for Reno FC. Something good offensively. That is an amazing statistic, and certainly Mark Lowry trying to bring everything to bear here tonight in El Paso. Shaq Jerome will slide it over. Captain will let the ball do a little work for him. And here's Borelli. Gomez can't keep a hold of it. Rather, that's Apodaca. But wins it back in the end. Good work on Martinez. Given up again, though. Chipped into the box. Too far for Sandoval. Canada with a quick restart. High lofts will allow United possession.
Good to challenge that.
Richie Ryan winning that one in the air. Ross taken down by Martinez. Fans want the call, no call coming. Turnover, Ross, right place, right time. Richie Ryan sees his man on the left side, Apodaca. Cannot get it.
Touch just got away from him a little bit.
First couple of touches of the game.
When a striker gets the ball in the box, keep it in the box.
Right. And here's a
Towards
triple
goal.
substitution for New Mexico United. It'll be Josh Suggs coming on. Along with Andrew Tenari. Tenari will replace Isidro Martinez. And also coming off the field, Daniel Bruce. So Josh Suggs in the 18, but interestingly did not start the match tonight. Certainly Troy Lesane strengthening his defense and his wing play by bringing on big number 5, Las Cruces native. Good header, good control. Bit of a slow roller for Hamilton. And there's going to be a foul called in the first caution of the night to United. Pablo Guzman draws the wrath of referee Pekmich. A little high elbow there. So Guzman gets the caution in the 66th. And Locomotive FC will have the restart. Juan Pablo Guzman, the Colombiano. 32 years old.
United holding a very high offsides line.
Well, if El Paso can time it.
Their keeper likes to come out.
It'll be Maris to deliver. Has certainly waved his magic wand more than once here at Southwest University Park last season. Big opportunity here on the restart. Maris driving to the far post. Tipped back in by Rebellon. Had no one in blue to chip it to. Made it all the way over.
To play it back across the goal because he didn't really have any angle, but everybody was just inside, too near inside the box. They're framing the goal, but we needed a far post. They needed a far post runner.
Locomotive wanting a handball, play on. It'll be Yuma. Ross, Rebellon. Gomez, they'll play it back and take some air out.
New Mexico has pressured very high up on the field, and that has at times disrupted the Locomotives in the back and trying to bring it through the middle.
Apodaca. Nothing doing, says Andrew Tenari.
And then United, with the short field, United's done had a pretty quick counterattack.
And here is Suggs, speaking of. Suggs gets a cross off into the box. And they're going to call a foul on Devin Sandoval for taking down Jerome. Another Locomotive player still down. That's Richie Ryan. Devin Sandoval has scored the opener tonight for United. 57th minute goal on a beautiful pass by Harry Swartz that just beat the outstretched Locomotive defense and found the big Albuquerquean at the far post. Our Texas Tech nod to the dock. Ricardo Ruiz has been a little too busy, I think, for Mark Lowry's liking tonight. Wasn't warm enough to get the hydration breaks in this evening. That is always up to the referee. But that is something that it's a measurement taking on the field, and if it's above a certain mark, well, the referee's discretion is he can have a hydration break. In the first half, Mark Lowry liked hydration breaks because it gave him an opportunity to use that whiteboard in back of him to do some business. But Lowry trying to control things, as is Troy Lesane. Made the poll for best dressed in the USL Championship last year, and I think Lesane won it. Lesane always the rumpled professor look. He carries it well. Just to let you know, yes, I do have an elbow patch jacket. Tenari, fans looking for another call as Tenari takes down Dylan Maris, and now things are getting a little chippy and a direct kick coming for New Mexico United. Richie Ryan not about to let that stand as he lets Harry Swartz know about it. Gamesmanship.
This is definitely a rivalry match.
Well, one thing United has done well is not really let Locomotive loose to play their ball possession game and move the ball up the field. And they've made an adjustment from first half to second half because there's less now, less service now, less movement now than there was in the first 45, Heidi.
Yes, United really has been pressuring high in the field and disrupting what Locomotive want to do with the possession and attack through possession.
And I guess the challenge is, do you have the wheels to beat us over the top? Is that, it seems to be what the question is being asked by Troy Lesane.
Right. Like challenging. Go ahead. We're not going to let you possess it and beat us through the middle or the flanks under possession. So bypass the midfield.
Do remember the substitution rule, as we kind of touched on it earlier. You can bring in 5 subs. You have 3 opportunities in the game, halftime not counting as one of those, to bring in those subs. Nice bounce from Maris. Maris trying to control and get loose. Lots of black jerseys around. They swarm him, and he cannot bring the ball down with any space.
So what the Locomotive, I noticed this a little bit earlier, once we finally have been trying to get to the attackers, then when they get under pressure, we need the Locomotive midfield needs to come up and the defense needs to come up and stay more compact as a whole unit. Then they can keep the ball in the attacking half and continue to have more chances. They did get caught earlier, so they're a little bit anxious probably about that, but it's really tough to keep the ball in play and on the attack if you don't support your team.
And here is another sub. Michael Azira coming in the 73rd. Juan Pablo Guzman's night is done. On the yellow card as of the 66th, subbed out in the 73rd. So Azira to take his place. The native Ugandan coming over from Chicago Fire. There's a veteran. 33 years old. Solignac does well to keep his balance but can't deliver the pass.
Just that last pass.
Richie Ryan steps in.
Oh, they went back.
Solignac picked off. Hamilton. Ryden will reset. Flashing out to challenge is Solignac. Sliding tackle. Play on, says the referee, but the pass not on target. Hamilton to bring it back.
El Paso is pressuring New Mexico. Now the quick counter transition.
Yuma.
Locomotive win it back again.
Seems to be urging the back line to come play up a bit. The Locomotive's passing has not been crisp tonight. Let's be perfectly honest, and this is a team that was 4th in the USL Championship in passing accuracy last season, 1st in their very first season in 2019.
And between it being the first game, you know, that's definitely a factor, but we've been playing, the game's been going long enough so far that they need to get that their passes under control. But you got to give New Mexico credit. I think that they have definitely pressured high, as I've said before, and disrupted a little bit of their rhythm.
Josh Suggs gets a shout out. That ball jumped up on him, rolls into touch for El Paso. Fans have remembered his exploits, as a matter of fact, and that's going to be a yellow card for Dylan Maris. Nice yank on Tenari, just giving him a little what for after Tenari did the same a bit earlier. The gamesmanship continues. Suggs last year was 2019. Seemed to initiate something with Yuma. Yuma turns, goes head-to-head with Santi Mawar, who's now with the Phoenix Rising. They butt heads, and both have shown the door. Suggs no stranger to the dark arts. Sandoval, what a save, Logan Ketterer. Out of nothing, Devin Sandoval from 21 yards out, but Ketterer flies to stop that.
That ball had some dip on it, some pace. Ketterer did a great job to stop that. The New Mexico United forward had posted up. They played the ball into feet and then got it to Sandoval for that great shot.
Borelli. Apodaca. Delivers that one into the middle. New Mexico United says thank you. Nice tip. Played back now for Rivas. United happy to be patient. Here is Tenari to the byline. Overcooked. Let's take a look at Ketterer's aerial exploits one more time. Off his knee. Well done, Sandoval. But better for Logan Ketterer. Nonetheless, it is Sandoval who has the go-ahead goal as we get ready to head to the 78th minute. Borelli. Off target for Solignac. Yuma. Ryan. Over the top and out. And here is something else. This young man wearing number 15, just 17 years old. Look at that head of hair. In for the Irishman, Richie Ryan, as Mark Lowry certainly now has sold out for offense. And maybe the man to provide it. 17-year-old Diego Luna wearing the number 15 in honor of his father, who played with that same jersey number, brought over from the Barcelona Residency Academy. Oh, well done over the middle. Moreno. Moreno timed from behind. Mishak Jerome got enough of the ball. Logan Ketterer has it. Locomotive will restart. Well, referee Pekmich has certainly let them play tonight. Jacques Jerome, the Haitian. That one bounces away. Swartz.
Good double to win it back.
Good work by Maris. Looking for some possession payoff. Ross. Borelli. Give back.
Give and go.
Luna, first touch for him as a professional. Ross goes into the middle. Maris almost picked off by Sandoval. Certainly not as crisp as Locomotive has been known to be. Jacques Jerome, it'll bounce Borelli's way. And he'll have a go. Deflected into the box. Locomotive edging a little closer. Luna. Borelli taken down. Play on. Maris. Ross. Luna. Give and go. Luna. Diego Luna. Saved by Tambakis.
Got him in, and he's creating chances already for Locomotives.
Maybe his third touches as a professional as Troy Lassane keeps the ball away from Jacques Jerome, trying to get it for a quick throw-in. But Diego Luna upset with himself that he was not able to equalize, which would have been his third professional touch at age 17. And the fans are howling. Let's take a look at this one again. There was touch 2. Here is touch 3. Good save by Tambakis in the end. And the United fans really letting United have it. As one of New Mexico United's players is down in their 6-yard box. Troy Lassane, that's why he took the ball away from Jacques Jerome, but needs to be careful of that gamesmanship. If indeed play had been allowed to move on. But Kalen Ryden is the injured United player. Well, let's take a look one more time. Over the top, Diego Luna, give and go with Leandro Carrijo, who's also checked in. And Sandoval with the goal tonight, but almost equaled by the 17-year-old, the teenage sensation, Diego Luna. Tambakis just in the right place at the right time. Didn't really get a hand to that, but body positioning was where it needed to be because Luna was about to beat him. And of course, Mark Lowry, as you will see, you look up and down that Locomotive roster, you notice lots of players age 30 plus. We talked to him after the exhibition against Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Asked him about Diego Luna. He says, we don't care about the age of the player, we just want good players. How much experience they have, unimportant. Luna, good touch. Trying to sweep it up to Maris, a little one-touch play. And because of that mane, his teammates have taken to calling him Simba as of the Lion King. Carrijo! Shot wide. Leandro Carrijo taking Solignac's place as Diego Luna came on. Well, one young man just starting his professional career, and here is a man, the all-time leading goal scorer for FC Juarez Bravos. Matches for Bravos. As United will make a substitution, Ilya Illich coming in to replace Amando Moreno in the 83rd. Amando Moreno exits. He's been a pretty solid number 10, but once again not able to find the back of the net. He has yet to score against Locomotive FC.
Yeah, but New Mexico has had some, caused the Locomotive some trouble up there, and and you still have to factor him in when you're defending against them. So even though he didn't end up scoring, it still is a player that you have to still watch out for.
Jacques Jerome, as we pointed out, 178th, 177 professional games now as of tonight, and 76 caps for his country. Apodaca. Yuma Nick Ross has been such a solid calming presence in that left side, trying to find that opening ball. Apodaca. Good work by Sandoval to get a piece. Illich, first touch of the match. Able to knock it a little further ahead, but here comes Locomotive again. A little over 5.5 minutes plus stoppage time to make something happen, to get something from this first match, this Derby del Camino Real for Locomotive FC.
The Locomotive are playing as if they realize that there is an urgency to this as the game gets into the last few minutes here.
Yuma. Apodaca maintains control. Apodaca. Carrijo taken off. Maris deflected. Tenari's going to get there, but Luna blocks it. Jerome over the top. Knocked out and into touch. Gomez.
It's going to move him closer to where the ball actually went out. The referee.
Here's Rebellon. Taken off. Suggs wins that tackle. Illich. The fans certainly into this. Good switch off to the right for Swartz, who provided the helper for Sandoval. Tenari crossing for Yearwood. It's actually Suggs way up. And played back now for Azira. United.
Locomotive got numbers back and forced United to reset.
Certainly ready to take their time. Sandoval tries a little back heel. And is it Sandoval who gets the yellow card?
That's
Indeed
what
it is.
Like.
Left a little extra in there. '87th minute caution. Locomotive working it back and forth. Rebellon over the top. Looking for Luna, doesn't get there. Off of Gomez. Yearwood, been solid tonight.
Locomotive need to step up and lock United into this defensive third. Especially with the time getting close, they need to get that equalizer.
Into the 88th minute, we'll see how much stoppage time referee Pekmich allows. Things have been a little chippier, a little slower in the second half, certainly.
United, they've done a good job of getting out of pressure and switching fields.
That'll be a foul whistled on Locomotive FC.
The last few minutes, Locomotive finally had several attacking chances, and they're going at speed and at pace, and with the sense of urgency that we hadn't seen earlier in the match.
Mark Lowry not liking the placement. Urgency is certainly the name of the game for the men in blue.
But did New Mexico United in the Western Conference semifinal score in stoppage time? So
last minute of stoppage time.
It's never over until the ref blows the final whistle.
Good interception here. Ross in front of that, though. Good work by Illich. Throw in for El Paso, but deep in their own territory. Bounces for Sandoval, can't trap it down for further possession. And up top, good turn.
Good ball.
Carrijo. Maris, Carrijo. Double team. They knew where it was coming. Tenari there with Isidro Martinez. Strike it. As down goes Hamilton, and he'll take a rest. Into the 90th minute now, Locomotive FC. Desperate for some attack, for some possession. Ismir Pekmic saying, the clock is stopped, you can stretch it out all you want. 6 minutes of stoppage time coming up for you. As you might expect, that sounds about right. And here is Hamilton to restart. Sandoval does well to keep. Illich, pocket picked up with Aka. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Jerome, the long ball out of the back. Dances nicely for Gomez. Gomez looking for shirts in blue. A little help looking for Luna. Great interception by Hamilton. And the foul on Jerome as he takes down Sandoval. Sucks with a shove. And now things are going back and forth. Yuma had better watch it, he's on a yellow. Certainly this is a rivalry match. If you were just tuning in, if you were from Mars and didn't know the way this worked along the Rio Grande River. Well, New Mexico United certainly had Locomotive FC's number in 2019 as subs shown the caution in stoppage time. Locomotive turned that one around last year. As you see, Eighth Notch cheering on their men in blue tonight. New Mexico would like to turn the clock back to year one as it regards their Rio Grande rival. Depending on if there's any more stoppage time added after this little soiree. United has about 4.5 minutes to see out. Good work, Swartz, who's been solid all evening long. Again, has the assist tonight. Swartz brought in from Hartford Athletic. 1 goal, 1 assist, 4 key passes. Not a really particularly special season for Hartford Athletic, but he's been a real key tonight for what Troy Lesesne and New Mexico United have wanted to do.
He definitely has been involved in a lot of action down on that right side and creating the goal.
Tenari, short restart to Illich, little head fake. Tenari back with it, it's offside. Quick restart here. Blasted out of the back, Diego Luna, pardon me, Carrijo. Nice touch. Gomez will slide it off to the right, Rebellon. Service back into the box. Doesn't bounce for the men in blue. Sandoval to head it out of trouble. United's back line has played high tonight, but they've held. Luna playing on that left side, Diego Luna. Pass looked like he was looking for Ross. It didn't happen that way. Good sidestep by Illich. It won't win any races in his 30s. But here's Yuma. Knocked in and cleared for a throw-in by Hamilton.
And Locomotive with service into the box. I mean, that's where they need to go right now to get any chance they can to get in and a goal.
Borelli will try his long throw-in. Bounces down. Carrijo taken down. Fans are going to cry for the penalty, which won't happen. Ketterer up.
Keeper is way up.
Ross and Yuma. Maybe a little more than 2 minutes to go for Locomotive FC. Good intervention by Maris. Jerome looking for a line buster. Bounces kindly up with Aka. Tried to get there, couldn't. Good work by Ryden. I imagine we might get a little more than 6 minutes based on the team meeting near midfield. But we'll see.
The boxing match?
Certainly, right? Pekmich with the final whistle here. Luna, hooking ball to the far side, knocked in. Carrijo! Carrijo sets a notch into lunacy. Diego Luna won a ball to the far side, headed back in by Gomez. And Locomotive is level.
It's a great creating an opportunity by Luna, serving it across, putting it back in front of the net, and the one-time finish.
Well, that's the way you earn more playing time in Mark Lowry's Locomotive.
Carrijo.
Service like that, and Carrijo, a man rejuvenated. We heard list this season, as that is the final whistle. Locomotive FC rescues a point. A rejuvenated Leandro Carrijo. Mark Lowry, Troy Lassane, and it's a couple of assistants from Lassane's coaching staff.
Stole a stoppage time goal.
How about that? Well, it certainly feels like a Locomotive win, though it will not go down in the record books as such. But Mark Lowry, Troy Lassane, with a little discussion.
New Mexico United's coach looks beyond himself to have it that close to them getting a win. But the Locomotive
3 points almost in the bag.
That was spectacular.
Leandro Carrijo, the Brazilian native, all-time leading goal scorer for FC Juarez at all levels of its competition. Won an Apertura with Bravos a few years back. In El Paso, more comfortable than ever with his Locomotive teammates. And Leandro Carrijo, the hero tonight, to get Locomotive level. Each team will split the points, but it certainly feels like a win for Locomotive in El Paso.
Locomotive Soccer has kicked off. Individual tickets are on sale now. Purchase your tickets online at eplocomotivefc.com/tickets, at the Southwest University Park box office, over the phone by calling 915-235-GOAL. See you at our next match, Saturday, May 22nd.
Monarch Building Services is proud to introduce electrostatic disinfecting. We utilize a disinfectant that can last up to 30 to 90 days, making sure your business or home is protected against 100 different pathogens. Call Monarch today for a free estimate.
Locomotive FC has gone Adidas. Brand new official Locomotive gear in the 3 stripes is available, including the 2021 jerseys and new styles from men, women, and children. With unique colors and styles, there's something for everyone. Shop online at locomotiveteamshop.com or visit our team shop located at the stadium. 2021, this is our year to bring home the trophy for us. For you, El Paso, back-to-back Western Conference finalists, that's not enough for us. The emotion of our seasons ending too soon, leaving what we started unfinished. This is what motivates us, pushes us to train more, faster, harder. This is our year. Buy your tickets now at eplocomotivefc.com/tickets.
Welcome back, everybody. Southwest University Park, 1-1 at full time. Leandro Carrijo with an absolutely huge goal. Locomotive just their third shot on net tonight, Heidi. How big a deal is that to get that in stoppage time when your team hasn't had any offense to speak of in most of the second half?
That is, it feels like a victory even though it's only a tie.
Yeah.
It's not a loss, and for them to get that was a spectacular finish and a team effort to get that goal.
Well, we speak of Locomotive with just 3 shots on net. As we take a look at our estrella of the match, let's take one more look at that highlight as we see Leandro Carrijo, all-time leading goal scorer for FC Juarez Bravos, and a huge, huge goal against Locomotive's biggest rivals to start this season and earn a point. Diego Luna, we'll talk about him in a bit. Great work on the pass, the header back into the edge of the 6 by old number 7, Josue Aron Gomez. But what service by Luna and Carrijo to spot that down.
Field with tonight's estrella of the match, Leandro Carrijo. Leandro, you just scored the goal that tied up the game against our rival, New Mexico United. How do you feel?
First, I have to thank you, God, for the opportunity for play for El Paso. And then I feel so good to be here. I'm feeling good for the score a goal. And then can be a 1 point for my team. And I'm pretty good.
What was going through your head at that moment? You had to make a clutch play with minutes left in the game.
Yeah, I know it's the last minute, but when I scored, I feel I have to take the ball, put it in midfield, and try do again, and then score it again. But it's no time, but it's good for us.
Now, thousands of El Pasoans came out tonight. What does their support mean to you and the team?
It's pretty good to see the fans in the stadium. Share this moment for them. It's good for us. For us players, you have to be here with the fans. The most important moment in this game.
Thank you so much, Leandro. Congratulations.
Your Estrella Jalisco, Estrella of the match. Our thanks to Lizzie Vega as well. Duke Keith along with Heidi Mocha. And as we take a look at this one again, how about the life of a forward? For the entire match, you don't have anything. And of course, Carrijo, a second half sub. How big a deal is that to just be able to turn it on and snap one when you absolutely have to have it?
Oh, that's a striker for you. And then Luna to come in and be that creative and get the ball at his feet, make a service like that. Gomez has been in there all game, plays it back across, and Carrillo just knocks it into the back of the net.
Diego Luna, outstanding work. The 17-year-old involved in just about everything Locomotive had to do coming forward. As we take a look at the GECU save of the game, and I think we know what we're going to be looking at here. Important. Devon Sandoval already had a goal, had a great shot, took the trap off his knee, and was able to put this one on frame. What a stretch, though, by Logan Ketterer.
Yeah, Logan Ketterer, he made that look routine. As tough of a shot that is, that's a huge sign of a great goalkeeper. No rebound, no deflection. That's what he makes it look routine and simple. No, you don't realize how hard of a ball that was to grab.
Devon Sandoval off the knee, off the foot, and rifles that one. But Logan Ketterer certainly up to the task. Our physical play of the game, Brian Rebellon, who was all over the field, as always, gets a Texas Tech nod to the dock specifically for him. It always happens, but what a piece of work here by Rebellon.
Oh, that was a beauty. A little bit of dance in there. And he kind of was the one keeping the Locomotive kind of having some sort of attack, to keep him just in the game.
As we take a look at some of the further highlights, Alex Tambakis only challenged 3 times tonight. It should be pointed out when we're talking about shots on goal, Diego Luna had one and assisted on the game-tying goal for the third. So there was 1 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Diego Luna figuring in both of those.
Yeah, he said, I'm here to Tambakis, and then later made that serve to get the Locomotive that goal.
Brian Bird's home selling team moving into the next match. Locomotive, because of the way the schedule works, a schedule quirk, if you will, has this next weekend off, but they will resume back home versus RGV Toros FC at 7:30 p.m. That is on May the 22nd. We certainly hope to see you back out here, but be sure to get your tickets because you saw what this rivalry match meant for Locomotive FC, for the home fans. It is so wonderful to be back in Southwest University Park with fans in attendance. An absolutely big one against a very surprising Toros FC squad that is already 2-0 with wins over New Mexico and San Diego Loyal.
Yeah, the Toros are coming in with those 2 big wins, and they have not had much success against the Locos in the past, but they've been playing well, so it should be a good early challenge for El Paso.
This is an amazing evening, and what a way to start things off. Just when you think it's not going to happen, it does, and that is the definition of a rivalry match. Just amazing, Heidi. It has been wonderful to have you in the booth with us tonight.
Thank you for having me, Duke.
Absolutely. Looking forward to plenty more. 8th notch in full voice, as you think they would be for Derby del Camino Real. The final score, Locomotive FC 1, New Mexico United 1, when it looked like for all the world it would stay right there at 1-0 based on that goal. Locomotive retrieves the point. We'll see you in 2 weeks. For Heidi Mocha, for Juan Gutierrez, our producer, and our entire crew, I'm Duke Keith from El Paso, Texas. So long, everybody.
Tonight's match is presented by Southwest University. Southwest University makes you happen.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.